This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I...
Oh yes! A lot of you gon' vex. But I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you. It's your boy Podmore. Unity is the key. We are all one, and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mixed up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana, where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana, to grow up in a land united and free, with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message. I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe. Oh, morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. You can keep your conniving morning. When you been a corrupong, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. This is all the money that me work for. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. This is all the money that me work for. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. What we could do with a gilla piece? 1 bunch green plantain, 1 string quacquari, 1 Jill black pepper. All you could do with a gilla piece. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. When you been a corrupong, and I've been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. You can keep your conniving morning.
peaceful people struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
Good morning, guys, and welcome down to Livewire. It is already Monday, the 29th of April. We're going to call them showers of blessings. And I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and you're all rested and recharged for today. People, we got some stuff to discuss this morning. And it will just highlight to you all that I've been, or sorry, not highlight, but reinforce what I've been saying here, right? It will just reinforce what I've been saying here. But before I get into that, I want to say good morning to all the persons joining us on the live already, all the persons tuned in before we get started. Thank you guys for being here so early. Right now, I have those clips sorted out. So, morning to everybody tuned in already. Welcome down to Livewire. Derek Dripal, morning to you. Ganesh Bharat joining us from Queens. Jonah Bijan joining us from Canada. Sunil Raghubir, good morning to you. Rahim Amarali, good morning to you. Ronald Shivdial, good morning to you. And y'all share the live for me now. Please share the live, people. I ain't asking for much. Just share the live for me. In a group or your page, wherever you can, just share the link for me and let's get the message out there. Omar Sharif joining us from NYC, good morning to you. Anthony Wong joining us from Canada. Leroy Mangal joining us from NYC as well. Henry Jagdio, morning to you. Stephanie Nelson Moore, good morning to you. Counselor, we got some stuff to deal with this morning. I don't like people messing around with people, and more so stupid people. You understand? If you all know who we're talking about, I can just give you a hint. Stupid people. But we can get to that. Ganesh Samlal, morning to you. Jamila Kayum, good morning. Gil Eon. Neil Ramlukan joining us from New York City. Data Nandalal, morning to you. Duraj Knott, good morning. Mohammed Isaf. Clifford, good morning to you. Nirmala Alin joining us from Barbados. Chitra Sukraj, good morning. Faisal Ghani, Showin Siram, good morning. Pam Francis, morning to you. Pam Singh, good morning to you. And Trevor Lance Henry, good morning. Savita Sukraj joining us from Claremont, Florida. Jane joining us from St. Martin, good morning. Bina Ramkaran, good morning to you. Asif Hamad. Nalisa Mutu, morning to you. Good morning to the Prime Minister's representative in Region 3. Good morning and welcome to the live program. Sister Ramprasad, Estelle Ramnath, good morning. Drew, morning to you, bro. I can't slow hand. Drew, morning to you, brother. Sally Jones, Krista Prasad, Michael, Vijay Lacha, Indira Jafar Ali, joining us all the way from Region 6. Good morning to you guys. I see you guys have a cricket competition coming up. Guys, if you're looking for some fun, check out Indira Jafar Ali's page on Facebook. I think it's the Mayflower cricket competition. I can't remember, saw it in passing, but I did notice it. Ru Garib, good morning to you. Naraindat Sharma, Mukesh Vishnudat. Go to call you Vishnudat Mukesh. Morning to you. Jusora Sergeant, morning. Marisha Sami, special good morning to you. I see you recover after the anniversary festivities. Hey, it's like your heart's still good, and that's good. Good morning to Miss Bob out of Mokka. Special good morning to you. Richard Stanislas, Gomiti Singh, Jasmine Baldio, Phil Diabru, Margaret Charles, good morning. Kewal Ram Karan, morning to you. Edward, morning. Prem Prashad, Geeta Prasad, Dale Henry, Dial Sukram, good morning to you. Deshaun Abrams, good morning to you. Zoe and the new addition to the family. Also special good morning to Miss Little in Mocha there as well. Rowena Lal, Michael Pereira, Derek Joseph, morning. Sanita Sokraj, boy, Geeta Prasad, Mohammed Razak, Vishnu Narain, good morning to you. Vishnu is joining us from Little Guyana. Marlon McCree, morning to you. Pimon Lee Williams, MP, good morning to you, sir. I see you have a new airstrip at Parima, and I also see that some solar panels are distributed to the residents of your community. The MP hails from that community. Good morning to your daughter as well, Luan Williams, very talented journalist operating here in Region 4. Anita Ramdial, morning. Flatty Singh, morning to you, Alan Khan. Alfonso de Armas, Counselor. We got some stupidness today, stupid people to deal with today. Good morning to the Counselor. Shakira Lexi, morning. Let me jump into it. Anyway, people, so first of all, I was in town yesterday, briefly, and Maureen Razio, morning to you. Roger Hines, morning to you. I was in town yesterday, and I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. You understand? And I'm guaranteeing you, everybody that is on their commute this morning, despite the rain this morning, have a pleasant surprise. Association of Concerned Guyanese, Pennsylvania. Morning to the Association of Concerned Guyanese in Pennsylvania, Flatty Singh. Special good morning to Miss Renetta Small as well. They are pleasantly surprised this morning. Let me show you why commuters this morning, coming from the East Coast, East Bank, wherever, going to the car park, and then taking another bus to go somewhere else or taxi, got a pleasant surprise this morning. Watch this. Right? Now, this is outside of Demico House. Y'all take a look. One more time for good measure. So y'all understand what's really going on here. Right? Let me mute the volume so that y'all can understand clearly what's happening here. No. Put this on a loop. Right? So this here is outside of Demico House. And as persons would know, the owners of Demico House, this private operation, would have went to the courts and won a judgment to have this area cleared of all the illegal vending. Right? To have this area cleared of all the illegal vending. And it was done. Now, let me take you to an idiot's Facebook page. Y'all got an idea the idiot are talking about already. And again, I say Alfred Mentor has indeed proven himself to be one of the most useless persons in the city as the chief citizen. One of the most useless persons. Now look at this post Alfred Mentor made on his page. This is the mayor that stood by and watched a whole roof fall on people's heads and did nothing about it. All the time he sit down there in office. Right? So first of all, we on a stupid person's page. Who's that person? Alfred Mentor. Complete idiot. No, Alfred Mentor decides to screen grab conversations from the councillors of the main city council's chat and post it to his page. And in normal fashion, and I must say, when you read through it, it got some mistakes. You want to know how this is the mayor. But still, tries to make it seem like the town clerk and the local government commissioner, the ministry, doing their own thing. When Mr. Mentor, under his watch as deputy mayor, on this current watch as mayor, has allowed the capital city to continue to deteriorate under the leadership of the PNC. So the mayor did nothing to address illegal vending in the city. He did nothing to address the taxpayers, rates and taxpayers of the city. Those business people on Regent Street, those business people who businesses might be losing customers because of congestion. He doesn't care about the persons traveling on the park who complain about getting robbed in the night when they're going home late from the work. Or just lining on the park or whatever they're doing. Because they should have a right to move and be safe in the capital city. So the mayor jumps on his page and tries to paint the town clerk in a picture that I felt it was so unbecoming. As if the town clerk is doing something illegal. Morning to Mr. Randy Mangrove. JC Bourne, morning to you. Carla Daniels joining us from Maracaibo. And Hill, morning to you. Now this idiot of a mayor wrote on his Facebook page trying to paint the town clerk as if the town clerk has some ulterior motive or is doing something that is completely illegal. Like the mayor encouraging vending. Like the mayor going over his limit for his phone bill for the month by hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine you got $50,000 phone bill, and at the end of the month, your phone bill is $600,000. How stupid could you be? Have you traveled before? You know about roaming rates. We're brain. But anyway, I want to point out to the mayor that the town clerk's primary responsibility is to ensure compliance with legal requirements. Right? And if you didn't know, Mr. Mayor, the court order mandated the clearing of a certain area, Demico, and that area had vendors and all sorts of other entities there. And if you didn't know, Mayor, it was by a specific deadline. You understand? So acting quickly, the admin section of City Hall complied with the court order. And guess why, Mr. Mayor? That is to avoid legal consequences for non-compliance, ensuring that the municipality operates within the law, something that the PNC has been allowing the municipality to operate outside of. So y'all always got a court case. You don't pay NIS, you don't pay GRE, and you talking about the government owes City Hall. You start deducting for all them roads the central government build in the town, and wherever is the rest, central government can clear it off. You understand? Now, if the court order involved the area with safety risks, such as collapsed structures like the stellium, which it didn't, unstable structures or hazardous material, now anybody passing on the Demico would know them people's always got a bunch of old wood, this nail up, the tire, all sorts of nonsense around that area there. Right? The prompt action could be seen as necessary to protect public safety. Addressing these risks quickly reduces the potential of harm to residents, vendors, and pedestrians in the area. And I mentioned just a few seconds ago, on several occasions, police have complained of that area being used in the nighttime because the vendors storing the stuff right there, nobody moving away, nothing. The criminals hide between those stars that are packed up, jump out, rob you, jump back behind it, cut through in the guard. So people definitely going home this evening will feel safer traversing on that part there. But that's not something that the mayor is concerned about, you know. Because he wasn't even concerned about winning the LG elections. Because he knew he didn't even have to win it. His friends and his family and the persons who he is a favorite of would have put him back there no matter what. So although Alfonso de Armas trunks the mayor, as incumbent deputy mayor trunks him in the elections, the PNC in its epic uselessness put him back there to ensure that the city fails, because they know he's a failure. And that's all Alfred Mentor can do. Fail. Fail to use a phone with sense and understand roaming charges. Failed since 2016 because he was the incumbent deputy mayor at the time, the current mayor now, to address the issues at the wharf. Something simple as a dismantling of the wharf, this idiot here could not do. And I'm sorry that I'm being so abusive, but the stupidity of Alfred Mentor has to be highlighted here. You understand me? And people have to understand the type of incompetence we're dealing with a gentleman like Alfred Mentor. Now, instead of Alfred Mentor focus on fixing the city, he running behind vendors on the seawall. That has nothing to do with him. He's attacking the town clerk. Now, mind you, he posted on Facebook that the town clerk is misleading and all sorts of nonsense. Now, let me go back so y'all can understand clearly what I'm talking about. Now look at this here. Now he asked, right, let me open it big so you guys can see. I'm hearing a cleanup is planned for Sunday at the bazaar. This is without any advice or notice given to the councillors of this departmental action, and with so many meetings this week to inform. When were this, and this is the main, when were this message planned to reach us? Or is this another design to be partisan? Awaiting guidance from the TC. No, the town clerk, and folks, just let me clear the air. I was reliably informed by usually reliable sources that this action yesterday, or whenever it was, to remove the vendors, was action by the city engineer whose purview that falls under. Right? And based on the vendors that I spoke to yesterday, the town clerk was out there doing exactly what she said she was doing. Sir, my apologies, but it's not exactly a cleanup. Some assistance will be rendered by the Ministry of Local Government in cleaning the internal drains of the market. That's all. Now he posts this to Facebook and trying to call the town clerk a liar. You understand me? You don't know what desilting of drains, internal drains, this is what it is. This is actual. If the mayor went into the markets, the mayor would have known that this is the condition of the drains, the internal drains of Starbrook Market. But he doesn't visit there. And with the onset of these rains, obviously, central government, working along with the admin of the city council, they're trying to remedy this so that the marketing flow out and the vendors ain't cussing. So if you didn't know, Mr. Mayor, this is the desilting work that was happening in the market. You should get up, get about your house, and walk in the capital city and see what's going on. That come out the internal drain. The same stuff that is in your brain is in the wheelbarrow, Mr. Mentor. The same stuff in your brain in the wheelbarrow. They were desilting your brain. I mean the internal drains in the market. So if you didn't know, now you know, Mr. Mentor, and stop posting foolishness and attacking people wrongfully and trying to bring disrepute to the town clerk's name and trying to make the town clerk look like she's working against the council when y'all are not working at all, Mentor. You're not a mentor for anyone unless you're a mentor on how to be useless and not know how to use roaming charges or how to use your phone when you're roaming. Stupid mayor, stupid mayor. This is what desilting of the internal drains look like, Mr. Mayor. This is what doing your job looks like, Mr. Mayor. Alfred, I'm calling you Alfred because I noticed some of these reporters calling the president Irfan Ali. I'm like, what it is? Despite your affiliation, your liking to the person, at the end of the day, you gotta respect the office. I didn't like David Granger. I felt David Granger was absolutely useless, gave no effort, used up a terrible medical bill on this country, and now he fat like a tail living in friendship. Gone with the people's vehicle. Useless Granger. But still call him President Granger. You understand? Former President Granger. Didn't like the best bone in Granger, and they didn't have few. Remember, he old, so they done brittle and done with. So he had no bones to like a Granger. Right? But I still gave him that respect, President Granger. I didn't think he was a nice person, but President Granger. But let me come back to what we were discussing. So this idiot here couldn't tell that it was two separate exercises going on yet. down there at Stablo. Mind you, I was also reliably informed that this idiot was written to. Official correspondence passed this MOOC highlighting that there is a end date or a due date or a date that things need to be done by. So you know, you go to court, you lose the case, and the judge say, all right, this is your penalty. You got by the 20th to do it. Anybody on this live could tell me, if the 20th come and you don't comply with that, what happens to you? Anybody here know anybody with a brain? Because as I told y'all, this guy on the screen, this guy that's currently on your screen, this is in his brain. This is in his brain, so he can't tell. You understand me? You become in contempt of court. Now the town clerk and the admin staff realize, shocks. City Hall done got enough worries, just like we do with the court cell. Let me comply with court. Comply with court. You understand? And the mayor making himself a damn fool. Now, mind you, I was telling y'all just now. Y'all knows the deadline. The deadline for compliance given by the court for City Hall to remove the illegal vendors from around Demico house. The Demico who went to court and get the order. You understand me? Y'all know what is the date. The 30th. The 30th. This is how stupid and incompetent the mayor is. The court order clearly stated by the 30th, I move them. Y'all move them. So this idiot here was expecting the city engineer to move them tomorrow. Because y'all realize tomorrow is the 30th. You understand me? Tomorrow is the 30th. And the mayor complaining about the council admin section doing its work. This idiot. And that's to show you the PNC will always, they always love to. Thank you for clarifying. So somebody's saying by the 30th, not on the 30th. You understand me? By the 30th, not on. But comprehension is something very hard for opposition personnel. And as I was going to say just now, the opposition continues to love to operate in illegality. You remember German Figueroa? Organized squatting? Now we got this idiot here. Right? So according to him, they should wait, or based on what we can understand from the mail, they should have waited until tomorrow to remove the vendors. Now, mind you, the admin section of City Hall has a brain. The admin section of City Hall has a brain. Not all the councillors on the council, but the admin. Special good morning to Zoe Little and the baby. The admin section of the council have a brain. So the admin section, the city engineer, in his wisdom, maybe he's an engineer, he studied. You understand? He got it in his head. Not like this worries here. And I remind you, this is what is in Alfred Mentor's brain. Alfred Mentor is the biggest idiot in the city. He's the chief idiot of the city. Not the chief citizen anymore. He's the chief idiot of the city. Right? So the city engineer, in his wisdom, saying on something, the 30th come in. You understand? More so, the 30th is a blood clot day during the week. You know what I mean? If I'm going to remove vendors from around Demico, it will be busy because it's during the week. People working, people moving around. So the engineer who has a brain, unlike this idiot. Well, two persons on the screen. Go say this idiot on your screen, then I realize on your screen too. When the idiot in white on your screen decided it would be best to move on the weekend when traffic is less persons are out there and they could move and do what they need to do quickly. So he couldn't even see that in the big picture, that the admin department took into consideration having these things moved so that, you know, it doesn't affect the normal operations of the Starbrook Market Square area there. If them ain't care about them people on the stelling, you think they got time with the vendors wrong? Demico. And again, this idiot Alfred Mentor keeps trying to make it political. The government didn't go to move anybody, fool. You as the deputy mayor couldn't suggest to Ubraj Narain to find some place to put them. You as the deputy mayor with Royston King, big plan to build 2-level structure and all kind of thing, couldn't lobby the AP and UFC government to give them money to build anything for those vendors. So for you to play that you are berating and belittling the efforts of the town clerk and the city engineer, who are the only person saving face, along with those councillors on the PPP side, saving face for City Hall in the capital city. You and your useless bunch, Travis Ellis, blasted worries. Sometimes when I think about some of the council and the caliber, trash people, trash. And I told y'all sometime last week, the fish rots from the head. This rotten piece of worries here by the name of Alfred Mentor will go down probably even worse than Ubraj Narainka, despite Ubraj Narain distributing bad English. You understand me? All these lying on in front of canter wheel and all kind of thing and dividing us based on our religion, not never falling on nobody head upon Ubraj watch. Ubraj used to make limited stupid statements, but this fool, every chance he get, every time he open his mouth, is some idiocy. I want to say idiocy, but I can't say that. Beer stupidness he talking. Instead, he trying to fix City Hall. You running down a project that will bring revenue, jobs to the city. Idiot! You're supposed to make sure or call a meeting with, I see Councillor Chase Green on this live, who has been saying in the comments that over and over, she has mentioned to you at the council level to bring the vendors together and try and find a solution. But that's not your priority. Your priority is timing the development of the capital city. Your priority is ensuring that the persons in the capital city don't have good roads, because you're not ensuring that City Hall could do the roads that fall under their purview. You're not ensuring that City Hall is able to collect the garbage, seal the internal drains, like Miss Nelson was doing there with the assistance of central government. You didn't even go out to sea. Are you still lethargic from your trip to Ghana? The food you eat over there still got you slow and buzzedy. What's going on with you? Could you imagine this guy called, I just remind you, Councillor Stephen Jacobs got up and asked the mayor if through the town clerk, if the city engineer could provide any documentation for the construction of Durban Park. A useless facility that brings no money to City Hall, the capital city, to nobody. Trash. Probably to them people who run in the gym out there. Only people getting money from it. And you have a resort that can employ people, they can pay rates and tax, all kind of thing. Vishal, I see you calling, but this morning I'm vexed and abused and I ain't taking no calls. Sorry, my brother. Tomorrow's call. No, tomorrow I got a special guest. Wednesday I'm gonna start taking calls again. You understand me? Right, Vishal, I see you calling, but today abusing a vex. The mayor is an idiot. Matter of fact, everybody in the comments, the mayor is an idiot. Everybody, the mayor is an idiot. Load up the comments there for me. This is all I want to see in the comments there right now. The mayor is an idiot. Chief idiot to the capital city. You understand? Now, I was explaining to y'all when Councillor Jacobs got up and asked because the mayor wanted to know about consultation and it's our land and blah, 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 blah. And that's chauvinist. And Councillor Jacobs got up and said, here, just show me what you're asking for in relation to this Durban Park project. This idiot on your screen in white. You understand? This idiot on your screen in white could turn to the councillor. Apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. Stupid big man. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I've never seen such a disappointment in my life. Such a disappointment. You here, like me, if I was he, I didn't let me family read the papers or go on social media. I was not allowing it for them to see the level of stupidity that I exhibited in public if I was the mayor. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Now, at the end of the day, as town clerk, there's a responsibility to manage the city operations effectively. Delays in executing court orders or other required tasks could lead to additional costs, operational disruption, or logistic challenges. Taking decisive action can help to ensure efficient use of resources and timely project completion. So again, the town clerk, or I should say the city engineer through the town clerk admin department, you understand, took decisive action to ensure that banks didn't get a cent more from City Hall. Do you all realize if City Hall was held in contempt of court, banks probably would have secured some judgment against them. The court would have instituted some kind of penalty. You know what? Y'all remove these people, give banks $15 million or give banks $25 million because you are playing your head and good. Let me see if you move them now. So to avoid that, the admin section ensure that they do what they're supposed to do. But again, I remind you, it is in the DNA of the PNC to operate in illegality. You hear? It is in their DNA. Everything they do, some form of illegality. Whether it's rigging elections, whether it's renting a drug barn, whether it's buying some scales, whether it's taking an unsolicited bid to the cabinet, whether it's writing own check to the self, whether it's bangle bracelet or bed sheet, whether it's 2,000 acres of land for the chief elections officer, whether it's building one bridge in Maruka to benefit the general public as the only major infrastructure project an infrastructure minister could remember. Y'all could believe the purgatory we been in? Y'all understand what we been in? Y'all understand what is going on? Huh? Budget Banta 18 million, thank you. Bare illegality. Blank checks. Taking a trip to Ghana and running up more than $500,000 phone bill. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I'm sure your family like you so much, bro. Who are you talking to? Who you the talking to? Me not understand. Because this has had to be like a 2-week trip. Who you the talking to, Salam? What are you doing? I know them people that like you. Them here, you can't be so stupid in public and got sense in the house. This has to transcend into the household. So I'm pretty sure those forces were happy to get rid of you for them couple of days that you'd gone. So who are you talking to, Mr. Mayor? You can pay the bill. Kaino City Hall ain't got the money. They ain't got no way to write that off. You gotta pay the bill. He gotta pay it. He has to pay it. Now, the collaboration with the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development could be seen as a positive step towards obtaining additional resources or support needed for large-scale tasks. This operation, and mind you, just let me tell y'all right now, tomorrow we're having the town clerk on the program, right? So y'all make sure y'all tune in. I was trying to get the flyer done before I came on, but it was a last-minute confirmation. So tomorrow we will have an in-depth understanding of the tomfoolery that happens at the council. We will find out the state of the budget because, mind you, it's April 2024 and the town clerk is currently operating without a budget under this idiot of a mayor. And I've heard that the budgets are usually late, but shucks, sir, you don't want to be different. You don't want to be different. You don't want the people in the capital city to say, ah, yes, but at least he tried. All they know about you right now is that you are the mayor that make the war flu fall upon people. You run up the phone bill and you. I wish I was critic, you know. I am making yourself a comic around the place, doing absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry. One more thing that is known about you, sir, and people always remember. Alfonso the Armas beat you at the election. You're not supposed to be in council. You lost the election. You understand? You're not supposed to be there. You lost the election. And that is typical of the PNC. They reward mediocrity and bad behavior. You understand? You can imagine you lose an election and they still force you upon the people in the capital. See, we want you, sir. The people in the capital don't want you, Alfred. They don't want you. Give me anybody else. They might even take Travis Ellis. They don't want you. No. No. I take that back. I take that back. Travis Ellis, if you're feeling, he's chopping ape on your screen in this white. Oh my God. Travis Ellis is the council for Charlestown. Here, people. I used to stream the City Hall. But guess why you have no idea who Travis Ellis is, or probably who I'm talking about? The guy makes no contribution whatsoever, no representation for his community. He can't even formulate a proper sentence, much less get up there and speak. You understand me? Complete waste, just like the mayor. But at least Travis went here. So Travis got reason to be there. Travis has a right to be there. Unlike this useless. Man, look, I gotta get like a critic button that I could press and use critic voice with all these bad words I just want to tell this guy. Could you believe it? Trying to make the admin department look like they're not doing their job, when all they're doing is ensuring that you don't bring no more bills to the council. Because if it was up to you, idiot mentor, the vendors would have still been there up to today or even tomorrow. The due date. Or you would have been hustling and bustling with the commuters who are going to work, all them taxis and buses on the park, people who move in stuff for the market. You'd have been hustling to move them during that chaos, during the week. Now, the need to act swiftly might have limited the admin's ability to engage in extended consultation with the council. And when I say extended consultation, calling the mayor every 2 minutes to remind he that I send you a letter already telling you, hey, this is the deadline, you gotta do this by this time, and this is what the court said. You understand? The town clerk don't have time for that. The town clerk has a job to do. Whilst you are the mayor, the town clerk is in charge of the actual administration of the city. So you're just a poster boy who is out and about making yourself a fool willy-nilly about the place. Right? The town clerk actually has a job to do. The city engineer has a job to do. And as far as I'm concerned, the town clerk and the city engineer, or I should say the admin department, would have saved us a bill. Because if it was up to an idiot like you, the capital city would have been hit with some kind of contempt of court penalty. And I really feel you keep running in the town clerk faces because she's female, you know. I honestly feel that is why you're on the town clerk's case. Because Mr. Venture could deal with you. Mr. Venture could answer you back and forth, stand up in front of you like a man and tell you probably you're talking stupidness. But by you see, the town clerk is a quiet young lady. You know, she don't operate rowdy and ghetto like your comrades on the council, mayor. You feel you can lash out at her all the time. But Mr. Ventures often challenges you on your stupidness. But by Miss Nelson got a soft voice and a nice smile, you feel you can advantage her. But I will call you out on her behalf. You understand me? I will call you out on her behalf because she's ensuring that the council stays in good standing and it don't have more bills or more debts than it already has. Because remember, as you said, the council ain't never got money. Imagine your priority is not on updating the asset register. Your priority is not to ensure that the council is audited and has reconciled bank statements. Your concern is not the place on Princess Street with all the trash and the equipment you got rotten in there. Your priority is not desilting the drains in the market. Your priority is not looking at the dismantling a bloody war. Oh Christ, how much money they could have taken. You talk about the town clerk being partisan. Why weren't you bipartisan, Alfred Mentor, and approach central government to help to demolish the wharf? Just like they did. That thing took what, 2-3 days? It been since 2016, and you couldn't get the AP and you to break down the wharf? Why? I don't want to say somebody should have died, but if somebody had died, sir, the police should have you arrested. You should have been arrested, sir. And again, I'm calling y'all protest Alfred Mentor. Protest Alfred Mentor. Complete waste. And at the end of the day, Alfred, I'll say this to you without fear or favor. The town clerk and the admin department continues to make useless you look as good as you possibly can. Right? Because you don't discuss anything or you don't lead a discussion at a statutory in relation to anything sensible. And it is left on the admin department to pick up the pieces. After an idiot like you waste 4 hours at statutory meeting doing a bunch of stupidness and posting a bunch of stupidness online. Alfred, you should be ashamed of yourself. You in the news too steady, sir. You in the news too steady. Change your ways. What's going on with you? Go bite you. What happened? What happened? We can't get something good from Alfred Mentor once. One time, brother. We can't get something good from you one time, my brother. Oh, shucks, banner. Is your whole tenure you're going to be useless? Well, Quincy, I deal with a stupid letter you write in the newspaper last week. Why? Look, that's the sad part, you know. These guys don't focus on the things they need to focus on. With the PNC, it's not about getting the job done or delivering to the people. It's about popularity, who in the papers more. And the sad part about it, they don't even care if they make the papers or social media with sense. So like Shondell Smith Daniel, she knows somebody recording at the seawall there. So she busted the vessel and she neck hollering down the place and the man right in front of she. What emphasis or what change you hollering down and going on like a retard in the cold breeze would make? That's what I was trying to understand. Instead, as I gave you all a list of things the mayor should have focused on or could focus on. He out on the seawall in vendor story when he got his own vendor story. He got his own vendor story. He got place to put he vendor. He worry about seawall vendor. Those are not your vendors. You see what I'm trying to show y'all? He has no time with the things that should be important to him as mayor of the capital city. Alfred Mentor running behind a set of stupidness. Look, we need a change at City Hall. We need a change at City Hall. And I'm very interested in seeing at the next LG elections what the outcome will be. The PNC-led City Hall has continued to fail the capital city since it was formed. Continues to fail the capital city. And the first word out the mouth, we got money, the government owe we money. So Ubraj, a year ago, 1 billion. Liard Mentor, this year, a year later, I should say, 6 billion. Blasted liar. Blasted liar. You understand? The guy is a blasted liar. Alfred, I think you might outdo Ubraj. I think you might outdo Ubraj. 1 second, people. So Alfred might outdo Ubraj. Ubraj is just special. Alfred stupidity. You know, Guyanese is say it with emphasis, stupidity. Alfred stupidity. This is the best definition. Peter C. calling, but I ain't taking no calls today. You understand? So, at the end of the day, again, vendors are removed from around their Miko house because City Hall would have allowed them to operate in illegality for such a long time. Y'all realize that people in Guyana just end up doing the wrong thing so long that they end up feel like they got rights to do it. You have been in Guyana, you're allowed to do the wrong thing so long that eventually some people feel like they have a right to do illegal things. You understand? Look, a guy, when I was in Linden, when they were regularizing those people with fits home. So I was interviewing him and I asked him, I said, man, how it feel to move from illegality into legality? He's like, well, you know, in America, there's a right to land or some stupidness he telling me. I was like, bro, hold up. Just stop it. Stop. Me not ask you about America. In Guyana, squatting is illegal. So whatever rights America got, and I don't know about squatting rights in America, but whatever rights America got, that don't apply here. You understand? Squatting is illegal at the end of the day. And you have to concede that, hey, it's illegal. Well, at least now, a little better now. I ain't squatting and a thing for my family. But any sort of illegal operation, any sort of dubious actions, you just got to throw up something, you can land on a PNC person. They never far away. You understand? Corruption is synonymous with the PPP, with the PNC. Lad, I step them out there. Corruption is synonymous with the PNC. And I say this because there have been many instances where you have evidence of corruption. When it comes to corruption with the PPP, you always hear an allegation. Always something. Prado, Ville, 400 murder, this, that. And there's never anything to substantiate it with. Right? I'm going to give Vishal this one here to end the program. We got 5 minutes more. Yeah, go on. And give Vishal this one to close out the program.
Good morning, my friend.
Aye, good morning, champ. You got 3 minutes.
Okay. Well, I don't know what is the topic this morning because...
Wait, you left on the live?
No, because like somebody... excuse me, like somebody hacked my Facebook account, so I get knocked off.
You better watch it. Use the call and all them PNC people too much. But this morning, we discussing the mayor who's trying to call out the town clerk, wrongfully so, about adhering to the court order to remove the vendors that where Demico won that ruling to have them removed from around Demico house.
But that is not a private matter.
Thank you, sir. It's so simple.
And that is not a matter. The company of whom is the court order on behalf of the company has a large support base among these folks who play the trade right here.
Yeah. That's why they want to move them.
Now, I was looking at the bench up show recently, and I think they had those structures, permanent structures, removed. I think the Ministry of Public Works had an operation recently, right?
Right.
But the rule, the agreement was that you can have temporary structures, but not permanent structures.
And you have to carry them away at the end of your business day. Everything, carry it away.
I could recollect, right, under the tenureship of former President Barry Chapman, you remember the city council wanted to move those vendors around Stabrook Market area where people used to actually live. They had some little shops there and so forth back in the days, man. The place used to look real filthy.
Yeah.
Mr. Jagier himself said You could play all trade in the day, but clear the area in the night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was Mr. Jack Dio's initiative. You see, the PNC is so deceptive, right? And they're so cantankerous, my brethren. It's a bunch of confusion. You understand?
Mm.
They're not looking at it from the angle of development and beautification, right? Because like a person in those structures on the seawall, some persons actually living on the structure.
Man, you hear the minister say you have to tear on but 17 or 18 latrine?
It's like, you know, it's amazing how people want to enjoy that developed environment in the own country, but don't want to adjust themselves to change it. It's amazing, brother.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I was looking at Nation Watch, because remember I look at both sides. However, I'm a PPP supporter. I was looking at Nation Watch with this guy by the name of Frank Lowe. We named Ron Lucas. He used to be a chairman of GRA board due to tenureship of Apple. And he was sharing some data from 1991 in terms of the economic growth from 91 up about 2009, right? So his thesis was that under the PPP stewardship, there wasn't any success story, because under the PNC, the economy grew from 91 within the 6-digit figure, and then it started to dip or continue on that trajectory until 97. But we didn't take into consideration that the PNC, because of the support base in the public sector, influenced the public sector employees to go on an all-out strike from 1998, 99 into the early 2000s. I could recollect that. The teachers, at one time the nurses, the doctors, the customs officers. I could recollect that sort of. Then he didn't take into consideration during the 2000, the early 2000, the jailbreak and the whole ordeal that preceded that era.
Yeah.
Which would have had an impact on economic growth also. But we saw a positive economic growth, like a substantial economic growth, like in 5% to 6%, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, because I felt that growth as a young broker back then, right?
Yeah.
And the economic stewardship in the last 4 years, you know what amazed me, brother? When you listen to these intellectuals, or the people who title themselves the intellectuals, you know what I mean? As an intellectual guru then, right? And they come with these eloquent, well-concocted trash. If you're there for your IT with falsies, people. You know what I mean, brother? I'm not such an intelligent man, right? But I'm saying, now, if you're saying that under the PPPC, there wasn't any success story. Now, let us look from 2005. 2007, we had the World Cup, right? And from 2007...
Vishal, I got to wrap up. I got to go to work today, bro.
Okay, my brother.
Go ahead.
Yes, from 2007, we saw astronomical development. We saw astronomical economic expansion. We saw transformation. Look at where we are today. We got more roads. We got more access. Who could tell we can see high rise building in Georgetown and many other parts of this country, but
Right.
my brother, we got to stay steadfast and we got to do a lot of work on the ground like I do it, independently, because this election is very important.
Indeed. You too, brother.
Right.
Yeah, that's Vishal there. Big up OG Cupcake. Finally wake. Wait. 9, 8, 7. Oh, 7 early. Big up yourself, OG Cupcake. Beverly Marco, morning to you, joining us from Trinidad. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for being here. It's about wrap up time for me. At the end of the day, no shucks, before I go, there was a congregation of useless people over the weekend. Y'all hear me? A congregation of useless people. So if you think he useless, if y'all think he useless, watch this. I've never seen so many useless persons in one photo. Well, you're not even serious on the far right. You don't even got mention because there's nothing to mention. Complete non-entity. I don't know who this guy is in the look like a red shirt. But to his left, we have the idiot of a mayor, another idiot mayor, Sharma Solomon, doing complete foolishness in Linden. Now, I don't know what is it with these PNC mayors and not respecting town clerks. I don't know what it is, but again, I'm advising that the town clerk for the Linden municipality and the town clerk for the Georgetown municipality have a meeting and y'all collaborate on how to deal with uselessness that we got on the screen here. Now, on the left of the useless Mayor Sharma Solomon is Father Abraham. And y'all remember, Big Goody don't wear a tight shirt. You understand? You have the toothless dog of a regional chairman, Diran Adam. Toothless! When he people was in power, when they was out of power, toothless, useless. Useless. Could you imagine in this photo, you have a member of parliament, you have a mayor, you have a leader of an opposition, you have a regional chairman, you have a deputy mayor, and everybody combined, they have nothing to show. Nothing to show. Sharma Solomon can't take you nowhere in Linden. You hear me? Can't take you nowhere in Linden and say, hey, this is the initiative of the council under my tenure. You understand? Sharma Solomon. And I'm advising that you go. I'm advising that you go and get checked out. You're looking pale and you're looking anemic. I was looking at some Canadian TV last night. They got some Jameson multivitamins or something. I'm going to ask someone to send you something, sir. I'm worried about you, Mr. Solomon. I'm worried about you. Right? Now at the end, you have the deputy mayor. Now he's a sweet boy. You understand? Typical PNC. They care about the work. They go on position. I see deputy mayor. I there in my tight pants and my jacket. Jackassing myself. Sorry, people. Making myself a fool around the place. This get me vexed. All this uselessness in one photo. And literally trying to hijack the tongue week, you know. Literally trying to hijack the tongue week. I really want to know what's Diran Adams' purpose. Look, y'all, listen, y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. Let me go along my way in peace. It's Monday. You understand? We understand what is in the Georgetown mayor's brain. You understand me? A whole wheelbarrow of it. So y'all could safely say they took some time to desilt the mayor's brain, and he showed us that despite the desilting, he's still a complete idiot. Complete. Not half, not semi. Complete idiot. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Be good Guyanese. OG Cupcake said, watch the bad boy pose. Look, Dale Henry, y'all have a good day. Be good Guyanese no matter where you are. And as I always say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way out the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men them look healthy. The girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government working. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Guyana, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the little finger. Little finger, show them the little finger.